The jury unanimously find the defendant, Chi Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Signed number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026. Madam Forelady, was this your verdict and the verdict of the entire jury?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Thank you. 257.
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 63. Was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. And we got no justice from South Carolina.
Being here is very difficult. However, I am going to be Cyrus strong because my son was strong. I cannot believe that from the time he stepped into that store, as we all saw, he was racially profiled.
In this case with Cyrus Belton and Rick Chow, the convenience store owner that took his life, it outraged people because it was something that was absolutely unnecessary. And it brought us back to the case with Letitia Harlins from 1991. And it was just like doing that all over again. If you remember that case, it was something similar where this young girl, she went inside of the store and with the store owner, she thought that she was taking something, and the end result, it ended with Letitia Harlan's life being taken away.
They followed him around. He was shopping. He took 4 waters, he put them back. He even showed them by shaking his hoodie that he took nothing. And he walked out of the store. And yet 2 grown people chased him. He fell and they shot him. He shot him dead, like as if he was a dog. And I do not understand how that jury can come back and say that he was not guilty. And nobody can tell me that this is not racially motivated. When I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired.
And the reason why this is so upsetting is because in our community, we tend to be the biggest spenders. From the beauty community, you have women that spend billions every year on hair weaves, on nails, on lashes, and then not to mention food. We love to eat out. So you have a lot of different restaurants that they run, such as Chinese restaurants, other type of restaurants, from food, hair, nails, liquor stores, convenience stores. They come into our community and they offer these services to us, but how they treat us is absolutely despicable. I've been inside of some beauty supply stores that won't even so much as let you use the restroom. So the message that this is sending is just like another pain that this kind of ends the same exact way of the Letitia Harlins case, like nothing different, just absolutely the same. They can come into our communities and offer us a service and take our lives at the drop of a dime, and it's almost like that means nothing. It's like that they could do this over and over again, and we're talking over 20 years later. Same case basically, and almost the same result. Now, I'm not going to say that all businesses that are ran by Chinese or Korean or Oriental people are set up this way, because you have some people that come into the community and they're actually, really decent people, and they have families like us. But at the same time, like, if you're going to be doing business in our community, for one, I feel like they should be offering more to the community. So I feel like there should be funds and college funds or something set up to where they could donate to those funds that pour back into the community. So why is it fair that you just come over and you take from the community, send that money back to your country, and that's the last that we ever see of it? No, some of that, we need to demand that some of that money is put back into our communities to help with the elevation of our communities as well. Just listening to the video of how they really feel about us, they come in and will be okay taking of our money, but then in the same breath say, well, we don't need them, we don't need y'all. Like, we could, really do this without you.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are in our neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for.
They're not put up on a status of hierarchy in our country because you have a certain group of people, the YT people, that look at them a certain way and even look at them as a lower class of people. So it's like they deal with some of the same struggles and some of the same injustices that we deal with. So you would think that it would be better understood, but unfortunately it's not. And I like to see people like Dr. Candace Matthews. I would love to see her be able to, speak and address on this issue, even though she's already speaking and addressing so much in our community, and she goes out and she shows up and she fights for our people.
What you're not gonna do is talk about black people. Let me tell y'all the difference between the news and the difference between activists and advocates. What we do, we put the belt to the ass and apply the pressure. Okay, the news, they just gonna cover the story. No, we're not gonna cover the story and be done with it. We're gonna follow this because that is very dangerous. That is like a chef that don't wash his hands. Okay, that is how dangerous that is. And I'm gonna say just like this. See, I got smoke for racist cops, and I don't give a damn where you come from. And I'm gonna let you know right now, I want all the smoke, even if you watching it. Watch it if you want to, because I'm gonna smoke your behind out of here. Like I said, I want all that smoke. All of it. Any other questions? Get ready, heifer. I got smoke for you.
I feel like until they need that type of energy for things to start changing. Some of these businesses need to be boycotted. Some of these businesses need to be removed from the community. But the likelihood of that happening is really the major question. Are black women going to stop buying their hair weaves from these people? Are they going to stop getting their nails done? No, probably not. Not in a mass multitude of the way that it needs to happen, because you even hear videos going on online where people are talking about, well, no, I'm not, I'm going to get my hair from the Koreans. I'm going to get my nails done by the Koreans. Some of this being the hate that we have within our community for ourselves. And then the way that black businesses show up in the community sometimes doesn't make it any easier. You have black businesses that will open, they may not have all the supplies that they need, and it could be a financial thing, because sometimes we are not able to get the type of loans that they're able to get to go into business, because either this country just doesn't want to see us flourish in that way, they don't want to see us with the leg up, or they don't want to see us ahead. Could be a combination of those things, could be one of those things, but that is a fact that sometimes securing that funding to start the business can be a major thing. But that doesn't excuse the fact that you are able to say that you're a black business and you're not offering good service, you're not showing up with the supplies that you need. Like, people still expect that. If you decide to go into business, it should be well thought out. You should think of your customer, you should think of customer service, even how to treat that customer. A part of me wonder, even if all those things were set up properly, where you had black businesses, because you do have some black businesses that are doing exactly what they need to. They're not all slacking. They're not all doing a terrible job. You have some that are really doing a great job out here, but it's like, how are they being supported? how are these black businesses being supported? I just think that maybe we should have our own app of local black businesses. So you go into a city or a town or a state, you know what's in that area. There's a rating on it. There's reviews with different stars on it. So you know, okay, this person has their business open. We're not just going because they're a black business. They're actually doing good business and they're actually providing a good service. But what people actually show up and support those businesses is the thing. Would they show up and support those businesses without expecting a discount? Would they show up and support those businesses in the full gratitude and attitude that we show up to support Korean and Oriental businesses? They run in so many different sectors within the neighborhood, and I think that we tend to trust them because it's like, well, they're gonna show up, or we know, you know, Kim Ching, she's gonna show up and do the nails how she needs to, and they're gonna be done, or she's gonna be at work today. It's not like you're gonna come to the shop and then the shop door is closed. So it's a matter of us also, black businesses, seeing what we can do to offer better services. If there's information, education, or training that we need, then it is our responsibility as a business owner to make sure that we have that training, to make sure that all of those things are in place and that people are not just showing up because they're supposed to support us as a black-owned business.
I don't want this to happen to any other child. No black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today. And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light. Y'all hire us. Y'all want us around. You like our culture. You want to listen to the music. You want to wear our clothes. You want to do all of that stuff. But when it comes to protecting us and when it comes to looking at our children, you look at us as if we are...
Looking at the video footage, the family was very disappointed in court with the way that this turned out. To me, it absolutely breaks my heart because we all know a young boy around that age, whether you have a nephew, whether it's a son, whether it's, you know, a friend of the family. We all know a young black boy that is around that age. I'm not sure exactly what their exchange was in the store. I remember him saying in the video that he did not have a bottle of water in his bag. He had a gun, but the gun was not pulled out. It was not used to provoke, but he did have a gun on him. However, if he is leaving the store, that is clearly showing that he's saying, I'm disengaging, I'm not looking for confrontation. So I've seen videos going on online with this same store owner, how he gets into physical altercations with people. And I think it could just be such a rage build for them. And there are natural frustrations as a business owner, things that you have to deal with, whether it's theft, whether it's loss, and you know, just dealing with that, but it should be a procedure set in place. So the way that this man stepped outside of that store and he chose to chase this young boy down the street who was leaving the store with an item that wasn't even worth over $2, and you decide to pull out your pew with the nephew running outside. Both of them are twice this boy's size. So they decided to run after him, charge after him, and actually discharge on him as he's leaving the store. So even if you felt like, okay, well, he shouldn't be stealing, or that's not right, like just to decide to take him down because you thought that you could, or you felt like you could, and you felt like you were in a community of people that would not do anything back, absolutely wrong, absolutely not acceptable. In today's times, our people are becoming more aware, and they're not just going to lay down and accept the things that other outsiders or other people want to come in our community and do just because they feel like, you know, that they can. It is absolutely unacceptable. It won't be tolerated. And I really feel like that verdict, it wasn't the best outcome. It wasn't the best thing that could have happened, because what message does that send to other people that are coming into the country every day, that are coming into different black and brown communities around the world? What is that saying? That they could just come in and do whatever, offer whatever type of service that they want to? Like, no, absolutely not. Won't be accepted. But it's up to us to start putting those boundaries down, to start putting those things in place and to start being able to withhold from some of the things that we absolutely love and the services that they offer. It's going to be hard, but I definitely think that we can abstain and demand the respect that we deserve as a community. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your feelings on this situation. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings.
I got smoke for you, because you finna lose your license and you finna not be at no police agency, because I'm finna put that belt on your ass and the rest of them jokers that's in that police agency that's some damn racist, because I mean it. You understand? I mean it.